Hi, I'm Chris Curran, author of Leap Beyond Your Limits.
I'm Meena Singh, life coach at In Awe Coaching.
Okay, so this topic is forgiveness, is it? Or how to forgive the unforgivable?
It's both, actually.
It's both.
You, Chris, wanted to talk about self-forgiveness, and I was thinking that I would share for my audiences about how to forgive the unforgivable.
I can't wait to hear that, how to forgive the unforgivable. Self-forgiveness is something I teach in my courses and seminars, and it's just so important, Meena. I mean, how often do we see people in life just carrying around baggage from the past, and they just can't get away from it? They're just locked in to this past. And I always make the analogy to imagine that you're wearing a big backpack and someone just keeps stuffing bricks and stones in there. After a while, you're literally being weighed down. So I say, hey, take the backpack, set it down, and then you're free, you're light. That's exactly how it is emotionally, I think. And when we see people do this, they're much more freer and lighter.
Absolutely, absolutely true. And it reminded me when you talked about self-forgiveness, that's the first step, actually, when we're talking about people that are related in my target market, which is people who are afflicted with abuse and addiction. Long story short, I know for me, in my experience, and I've seen clients where forgiving the unforgivable has been a topic that came to me, and I said, gee, Chris was talking about self-forgiveness. Why don't I talk about the other side? Because the other side is about blame. Because we're constantly blaming people or the person who abused them. Now, how do you forgive is the question I get all the time from my clients. How can I move on? One of the things that I could share, and my little nugget that I like to talk about, is you pray for that person. I know it's very common. It's not very easy, but it's doable. And Chris, I know you know some of my history. I have actually done that. Now I continue to do that not only for my ex-husband, but I also do it for other people who are having issues. And believe me, I have miracles that have worked in 4 hours of praying for someone. That person completely changed. Out of the blue, I had no idea how that happened.
So how do you actually do that? How do you pray for someone? I mean, it sounds like a silly question, but...
No, I'm glad you asked that question, and that's exactly what my clients ask. The way that I suggest that they pray for them is if they already have a belief in a God or something that they do religiously or something that they do on a meditation basis, do it during that time. Whether you do it by reading, whether you do it by jogging, whether you do it by writing, that's up to you. But typically, I have a little catch thing that I utilize in my coaching, and it seems to work. It's a God box. Any little shoebox, we're all on tight budgets these days. Just a simple little shoebox. Color it up or decorate it. Do whatever you need to do with it. Pretty flowers or whatever you like, or sandpaper for all that matters. And put it on a piece of paper. Say whatever it is that you can't let go. God, I can't forgive, or however you want to address it. I can't forgive this person. Help me to forgive. That helps you with that willingness that you were talking about in one of our previous videos. And believe it or not, you continue to do this over and over, eventually it happens. Good.
Okay, take 21 teen. It helps to smile.